Hello guys and welcome back to another No Adventure YouTube video. So it's been a little while once again since I last did a video. Sorry, I'm just a bit busy just with schoolwork and homework and stuff like that. So yeah, today is Halloween, but you've read from the title probably. This video, it's nothing to do with Halloween. In fact, it's something truly sad and emotional. So on Saturday, Leicester had finished their game against my team, West Ham, and yeah, it was a very annoying game for me. 1-0 up, down to 10 men, surviving just about, and then last minute, indeed, he goes and strikes, and it deflects off Balbuena and goes in. Yeah, but again, video's not really about the game. This video is about what happened after the game, the unfortunate events that followed. So then, after the game, the normal tradition happened where the Leicester owner, it's not his official name, Khun Vichai, but his actual name's like Vichai Sravadhalapa or something like that. I can't remember it that well. But yeah, he and the 4 other people in his helicopter, they took off from the centre of the field, just like they do after every home game. And what happened next is truly tragic. So the helicopter crashed on its way out the stadium, but something which I've heard from an eyewitness is that it could have been so much worse of a crash, but the pilot managed to sort of redirect the helicopter so that the crash wasn't as bad. Yeah, so there were 5 people on board when the helicopter crashed. So we didn't know too much what happened, people on board. I mean, I found out like when I was checking the news on my phone at like 7 o'clock that the crash had happened, and there was like some eyewitnesses saying about what happened. And then pretty much from like in like the next 24 hours there were people like paying tribute on Twitter and stuff like that. Nobody was aware at the time that the owner and the people on the helicopter had died. They just knew that the crash had happened. And yeah, then about Sunday night time, the news was broke. Unfortunately, the owner and the 4 other people on board had died in this helicopter crash. It's just truly sad and unfortunate. So, and after that, there was so much on like social media and stuff. paying respects and stuff. Like it was still at like 10 p.m. It was like 10 p.m. or something when the news broke, and yeah, I mean a lot of people can be asleep at that time, but there was still masses and masses of tributes pouring in, which was truly amazing. Yeah, and the following day, Leicester and the EFL agreed to postpone their Carabao Cup game that would have been played yesterday. I mean, it seemed like their league game at home to Cardiff, I think it is, on Saturday, it seemed like that game was going to be cancelled too. But credit to the Leicester players and staff, but they've agreed to go ahead with the game. And I hope that Leicester put in a huge performance for their owner. Will be the send-off that he deserves. Because, let me just say one thing. Vichai has done absolutely loads for Leicester. So, he bought them a few years after they'd been relegated to League One and then got back up. So they were pretty much a championship club in like mid-table, near relegation. But he came in, he's like invested in the club and like employed the right managers and stuff, and took them up to the Premier League. And then in the first season, it seemed like Leicester were doomed for relegation, but the manager, Nigel Pearson, managed to turn it around fantastically. And then strange events occurred that summer where Nigel Pearson's son had his contract terminated. I can't remember what it was for. It was a couple of years ago. I think it was something like being like in a video with him and some of the other youth players were drinking or something. And then after that happened, Nigel Pearson, I think he resigned. I can't remember. I think he resigned. And then the appointment that followed was the Italian, I think, Claudio Ranieri, and he made history in his first season at Leicester, as I'm sure you are probably well aware of. So they had odds before the season of winning the league at 5,000 to 1, which at the time was the same odds of Elvis being found alive. So that does depict how unlikely it seemed. I mean, even more than that. The odds at the time were 500 to 1 for Simon Cowell to be the next Prime Minister. So yeah, you can clearly get an idea here of how unlikely this was. But the Tinker Man, he pulled it off absolutely sensationally. And unfortunately, the next season, it started really poorly for Leicester, and in February of what would be Oh, I can't remember for the life of me. But yeah, so he was sacked. So Craig Shakespeare was being interim manager. But his first game was against Liverpool, and he reverted back to the system that Leicester had when they won the league. His first game, Leicester beat the Giants, Liverpool, 3-1. And then the following weekend, they beat Hull as well, so this was still no coincidence. And they did continue to win for quite a few games, and until they did lose away at, I believe it was Everton. And then yeah, Craig Shakespeare steered them well clear of relegation and got the job ahead of the new season. But for him as well, it went wrong at the start of the new season, and he was sacked, and the man who guided Southampton to an, I think it was 8th place finish and League Cup final the season before, was brought in. He played a more direct, attacking style of football, and he steadied things up and sorted everything out and got Leicester an 8th place finish that they would have really wanted before the season, and probably wouldn't have thought of it happening after such a poor start. And now, going into this season, although they didn't start the season particularly well, losing 2-1 at Old Trafford, they've still gone on to play fairly well. And they've scored in every game in the league so far. Yeah, all of this has happened because of Vichai. He has been a brilliant owner. He's been a brilliant serviceman to Leicester, and he deserves the fantastic send-off he's got. No man or woman or child should ever go to a football game and not return home. It's truly sad, and I have no words, but I've been amazed by the support of everyone in the world of football the past few days since this has happened. So, I thank you for watching this video, and hope to see you next time. So, this has been a very different video to normal today, but I just wanted to make this video. I've wanted to make it since the tragedy struck, but I've just not had the chance until now. So, thank you for watching the video, and feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments about what is an unbelievable, what has been an unbelievably heartbreaking tragedy. So yeah, I will see you next time, where hopefully, well, I don't know what I'll do next video, but let's not talk about next video. Let's talk about the tragedy that has happened, and the Leicester players. I'm so thankful that they are going to be getting all the support mentally that I've been told that they are going to get, because Vichai is basically a father to most of them. The players who have been at the club a decent time now will know him very well, and particularly the ones that have been around since the championship days, such as Vardy and Schmeichel. So, yeah, it's been a truly heartbreaking story, but a reminder as to why football is known as the beautiful game. So, I will see you in the next video. If you stuck around to the end, which you obviously will have if you're hearing this, I thank you for sticking to the end and listening to everything that I've had to say about this tragedy, and I wish everyone at Leicester best of luck for the future. So, see you in the next video. Goodbye.